So today we're going to be learning something about fusion. Before we get started, if this video helped you or has taught you a concept that you were not familiar with, make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. Now let's get started. First off, to create any fusion asset, we need something called a fusion composition. So how do we go about creating that? Before that, let's just create a timeline first. Here's a new timeline. I'll just call it Fusion Practice, right? So let's just create that. This is basically my project settings. So now we have a timeline. So how do we go about creating something in Fusion? So to create that, first, let's just create a new Fusion composition. Yeah, basically create a new Fusion composition and make sure that it's the same frame rate as the timeline. Call this Fusion 1. So as you can see, we have created a fusion comp in our DaVinci Resolve media files. So you can drag this once uh, and you can see that there's no frame available for MediaOut 1. This is what it'll say. Don't be worried, it'll change. Let's just jump into the fusion page with that. Whoa. Yeah. So the first time you're here, you might see something like this. So this is the media out. So this is probably what you see when you enter the Fusion page. I'll just explain things for you. This is the media out node, right? So all the things that we do here are based on these nodes. So this is the final one. But for something to actually show up, we need something to go into that. So for that, let's just go here and find the background node. We'll just click on that and let's drag it in here. So this is a background node, but hey, why can't I see it here? It's not visible, right? So for things to be visible, as you can see, the viewer is attached to this node. That means to show anything in the viewer, you need to connect it to that node. And there you have it. We connected the background and the media out. So this is currently in the viewer. This is not there in the viewer. But because it is the final thing between the media out and the beginning, this is the only element that's showing up. Now, let's understand what this is. This is our first layer, right? So now we can choose to add another background node. Now this is the second background node. This, however, is not connected to our node structure yet, which is why it's not visible. But if you want to see what's happening here, we can hit 1 on the keyboard, which displays another view. Let's change its color to something like white. Yes. So now, as you can see here, this is displaying on the first viewer, while this is displaying on the second viewer. This is the final output. However, you see no white in the final output because it's not yet connected to these things, right? So this is a separate element on itself. This is nowhere. Now, when we go back to the edit page, you don't see any white color here because it's not connected to the nodes, or more specifically, it's not in relation to the media out node, right? You don't see this line. However, let's do something. Let's remove that and understand that now background 2 is connected, right? Let's go back to the edit page, and as you can see, it has changed from black to white. So by this you can get an understanding of how the fusion page works, right? It displays whatever is passing through the media out node, nothing else. For example, even though I put it on this viewer, the first viewer, it's not showing up on the edit page because it's not connected to the media out. It's that simple. This is the first concept that we'll be learning, and we can apply this concept throughout creating multiple layers in Fusion. Now, if you understood what was happening, make sure to click that like button and subscribe button, because in the upcoming classes, we will be covering how to add text, how to add masks, and how to merge different layers in Fusion. Thank you for watching.